significant is this?
Skip, this is a great deal. He gives them tremendous versatility. Remember the series against the Rockets? He ended up playing. He played a lot of minutes in that series. He ended up starting. But it just goes to show you he can shoot the three. Shot 42% from the three in the playoffs. That's very good. He can defend. He's a big body. Physical. And I like this, Skip. Think about this. We signed him for the minimum. They gave the twin brother $64 million, $16 a year, and my guy played better than your guy.
He did?
He did.
Huh?
Which one of the twins gonna go to? Which twin gonna be at the family reunion with jewelry on?
Huh?
Which one?
Well, he went along for a ride.
No, that's Skip. To see that you know the man he go along for no ride. You just told me he started against Houston. He played well. What about when he came in against the Heat?
He had his moments.
Okay, then. What about where your guy moments at?
Is it my turn?
No, it's not your turn. Think about this. AD, Schroeder. Here's the line. This is our starting line. This is why we're going to start. Bron, AD, KCP, Schroeder.
Schroeder's going to start?
And Wesley Matthews.
Schroeder's not coming off the bench? With your shock troops? What's your second
And
unit?
then we going to come with the Caruso.
I think Caruso's going to be a starter.
He ain't starting. Kuzma, Keith. We might start Gasol, though. We might have to start Gasol. We'll see how it plays out. But I like where we are. We are a better team. Let this sink in for just a second. We are a better team than the one that the purple and gold confetti rained down on in the bubble.
Really?
Yes, we better.
Could have fooled me.
No, you going to be fooled again.
How are you going to get Gasol up and down the court? Are you going to put him on some kind of riser and just, like, cart him up and down?
He can run up and down. I tell you what he can do. He can keep up with Zubats. He can keep up with him. He keep up with
Zoo can run that court.
No, Zuba can't do nothing.
Yeah, he can.
Well, he better learn how to play defense against Yoke. That's what he better do.
I think it's my turn. This was fine for you guys. I was happy for you guys. I'm much happier for the Clippers because the Clippers still have by far the better Morris twin.
No, they don't.
By far. And yet, here's the irony of this. Speaking of identical twins, just for those who haven't followed this closely, Markieff and Marcus. So for their careers, obviously having played the same amount of time since they're exactly the same age, but look at this. For their careers, Keefe has averaged 11, 5, and 2 in 26 minutes a game, and Marcus has averaged 12, 5, and 2 in 27 minutes a game. So they almost have identical stats. It's impossibly great, that these two have done that in this league.
And remember, they started off together, Skip.
I know. Okay. So now, where are they now? Well, Keefe, he played a small but important role for the Lakers. I give you that. But he played 35 games for the Lakers, including the playoffs, and he started 3 times. Okay. Marcus is a key figure now with the Clippers because he played 32 games and started all 32. And I got to tell you, when it really mattered against, let's say, Luka in the first round of the playoffs, who was the primary defender on Luka? It was Markieff Morris.
And he cheap shotted him.
He did.
But they went and got an enforcer. You see who they signed? Try that next year with James Johnson on the court.
Okay, but it happened. Primary defender because he's got real edge to him.
Yeah.
And he will get up into you.
Okay.
And he will do it by any means possible.
Yeah, he cheap shotted me. You know it.
It's Markieff Morris. So he's become incredibly valued as a starter, which is why they gave him his money. He earned his money.
You had to, Skip, because you gave up a first-round pick to get him.
Okay.
We got Keith on a buyout and paid huge dividends. And he said, run it back.
Okay. So you just said Markieff shot 42% from 3 in the playoffs.
Yep.
Guess who shot 48% from 3 for the Clippers in the playoffs? The twin brother did.
He ain't played for 6 games. He should have.
48%? Well, they played more than 6.
So they lost in 7, and then they beat so they played 13 games.
Okay.
My guy, how many games did my guy play?
Okay, check this out. So your guy took 69 threes in the playoffs and made 29 for 69. My guy made 28 of only 59 shots and shot 48%. That's extraordinary. That went under radar. He didn't have a good playoffs. He had a great playoffs.
Did he?
Yes.
So where was he in games 5, 6, and 7?
He was out there.
Oh, he was
fighting.
Yeah. He was out there?
Yeah, I didn't think they featured him enough.
Hold on, I'm trying to hold on. Help me understand this now. So you mean to tell me a team that got Kawhi, PG, a playoff Paul, Markieff Morris. They got sweet Lou Will.
Yep.
They had Jermichael Green. And they could. I know they weren't up 3-1.
No closer.
Well, he shot 48% for the three.
It should have been Lou Williams, but Lou took a little side trip during the bubble,
No,
right?
it should have been Kawhi Leonard.
What did you call him? Lemon Pepper Lou,
First of all, Skip, hold on. Let this sink in for a second. We don't have. Can you imagine Steve Kerr being counted on to close for the Bulls? Can you imagine somebody coming off the
That's a
bench?
terrible analogy.
Hold on.
Why would you say that?
Kawhi
Lou Williams has been multiple sixth man of the year.
That doesn't matter. Has he been Finals MVP?
No, but he's been that team's closer for 4 years.
Hold on. You told me when LeBron James passed the ball, you talk about why would he pass the ball to Kyle Korver? I say, well, Skip, he's shooting 60% from corner threes. He's one of the all-time great. But he's not for Finals MVP. He's not
never done that. He'd never taken that shot before in that moment.
Okay, Sweet Lou never done it. What Kawhi's doing.
Well,
Kawhi's Finals MVP.
But that team had never been in that spot before.
So I want to know why when you got two superstars, you're asking the sixth man to
I told you from the start. I first guessed this. I said the closer for this team has to be Lou Williams.
Why not Kawhi?
Kawhi's never been a closer.
What about Paul George? What about Playoff P?
George Paul?
Yeah, what
Seriously?
about Yeah.
Never been a closer. He's the last guy who wanted the ball in his hands with the game on the line, especially
Are you telling
in
me
the second round
you
of the
traded
playoffs.
5 first-round draft picks starting in 2022, 3, 4, 5, 6 for a guy that can't close?
Can't close. Yet that team just in firepower and star power, Las Vegas said that's the best team in basketball, and they are the favorite going into last year's playoffs. The Clippers.
Skip, once January 1st, 2021 hit, I don't want to hear nothing about it mention 2020 again, ever in life.
Lou Williams never wanted to be in the bubble. You know it, and I know
What is Vegas saying right now about this year? Who's the favorite right now?
Well, let's see. It's probably going to fluctuate.
No, ain't nothing fluctuating. Ain't nothing fluctuating. The only thing ain't nothing fluctuating.
Yep.
Ain't nothing fluctuating. Skip,
I like what the Clippers did. They had a little better free agent period than the Lakers.
you like what y'all did.
Yeah.
I love what the Lakers done.
So we kept starter Marcus, and you got sub Keith. Well, good for you. Congratulations.
You see?
It's good. Way to go.
As long as you know your role.
Yeah.
See, if I'm an extra on a big movie with Denzel, ain't no sense in me trying to read his lines. That's not what they got me in there for. Keith knows his role. You see what happened when Marcus first got there, he thought he was still at the Knicks. And he was just shooting and shooting and shooting, and y'all were losing and losing and losing. The greatest part of any team is knowing your role, knowing your place. Where do I fit in?
Yep.
My grandma said, hey, grown folks, and everybody knows it. Boy, stay in your place. Grown folks talking. You don't talk. Keith understands his role. He comes in, plays his 25, 26 minutes. He gets you his rebounds. He hits open shots. He plays hard. That's his role. Nothing more, nothing less.
So you kept Keith, and you lost Rondo, and you lost Dwight, and you lost JaVale, and you lost Danny Green, and you lost Avery Bradley, and you're over there crowing about what a great free agent period you had?
Yep. Love it. Love it.
Wow.
Guess what? Because when you said all that, what did we keep? Skip, the thing about what did we keep? It's always, oh, he gave $5 billion to this endowment. How much does he have?
Well, your best player is still a free agent.
No, but my guy said,
free agent.
My guy, we trying to see what the tea leaves shake out. Are we gonna do a 1-and-1? Because we got. We're a magician. We got something up our sleeve. You know, Go James got something up his sleeve, right?
Is it possible AD's going to wind up elsewhere? Is it possible he's had enough of LeBron? I don't know.
How you get enough of winning titles? Kyrie had enough. It ain't been past the second round since.
Well, he won.
He had enough.
He won one for LeBron.
No, he didn't.
And
Well, Skip, this is what I don't understand. How can you do something for someone else that you can't do for yourself? Who does that? I mean, I'll give my brother a kidney, but not if I only have one. Hey, you win LeBron and Ray, but can't win yourself one?
Well, LeBron needs a closer, and he got one.
Who the closer now? 80?
Now?
Yeah, 80 the closer.
Well, they didn't need one in the bubble.
Oh, there you go. See, there you go. See, at some point in time, Skip.
Do you realize they avoided in the bubble the teams with the top 5 records? They didn't have to.
So what you mean they avoided them?
Wow.
So were they not? Did
How
they
lucky
not,
was that?
Hold on. Did they not come down? Were they not invited? Skip, I gave you RSVP.
Nobody was into it.
Skip, I sent you an invite.
Yeah.
I said RSVP. You did. You came, and we sent you away.
You lucked into the pandemic championship, and it's great. Way to go. Congratulations. Enjoy it while it lasts.
We're going to get another one.
But now the real season's going to start.
So let me ask you a question. When we win the title this year, what would be your argument to try to diminish or minimize what GOAT James has done?
Well, the only argument would be if they have to go back into a bubble again for the playoffs, which remains a possibility.
So let me ask you a question. So whoever wins the Super Bowl, is it going to be an asterisk by it?
Well, you can't have a bubble in pro football, so it's not quite the same.
Hold on. But you just told me the Raiders they had 4 starters out with COVID.
Mm-hmm.
The 49ers had their whole team out and lost. Key players are being, Myles Garrett is out again.
He is.
The Ravens got two of their starting running backs are out again. Out.
Yep.
So if there's going to be an asterisk by it, if guys are missing time, key guys?
I don't know. Do you want to put one by?
No, I didn't put one by that one. I didn't put one by that one.
But you know and I know.
No, I know we the champs. I know that's what I know. And I know.
Yeah.
You see this, Skip?
So,
about to have 5.
congrats.
We about to have 5 rings. I got 5 on it.
Congrats. You got Keith.
Yes.
I got Marcus.
Yes. Yeah, we got
your
Keith.
ring
I'm happy.
yet from the team, Shannon?
Ain't coming.
It's on its way, probably, right? Okay, good.
I'm gonna be there on the 22nd.
You know what? Even I got one of those rings. It's cubic zirconia. I went out and bought one.
I'm gonna be
have
at
one,
the
Skip.
22nd. I bet
Not
y'all
for
be in
you.
Staples.
Well, you know who has plenty of rings?
Who?
Mr. Tom Brady. Although he did struggle in primetime again last night. Let's hear what Rams legend Eric Dickerson has to say.